And on today's episode of What is Going On in Shayna's comment section, for some reason, people really want to divide the child free community. Like to separate us to say, you're not really child free. Oh, I'm more child free than you. It's not like you get a prize for getting a certain amount of stickers, you know? Anyway, before I dive into this comment, hi, my name is Shayna. I am child free. I talk a lot about that on here. I'm also talk about decentering men, and I'm a journalist. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that as we dive into this comment. So I'd love it if you could like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Now, let's get into this. So this commenter is responding to a video that I made where I thought I was being hilarious about a list that I have of pregnancy non-negotiables that I have as a child-free person. This was the first video that I made, and then I made a follow-up video because I realized that I forgot some things that I remembered when I was on my period. Haha. So, this is what the video is about. And to which this person says, if you have conditions where you could consent to having a child, you aren't child free. If you are child free, nothing could make you want a child. I'm child free, and there's nothing on earth anyone could do or say that would make me want one. Now, mind you, some of the things that I mentioned in my videos are that I would like for the person who, my husband or whoever it would be, that would be I would be having a child with. They need to cure an autoimmune disease by themselves. They need to give me at least $20 million. They need to, I think that I also said that they need to carry the baby themselves. Like there was a whole list of things. But clearly, it's not enough for certain people. The fact that I made a list is already like kicked me out of the group, I guess. I guess I'm not playing kickball with you guys now. But here's something that I really need people to understand. There's no one way to be child-free. There's no correct way to be child-free. There's no child-free purist. If you are choosing to not have children by your own, and it's your choice, you are child-free by choice. Now, there's a lot of people that can fall into this, right? Like there are people like me who I like children. I really, really like children, but I like other people's children. And so there's that. I also have an autoimmune disease where like I could have kids. It'd just be way too much work if I thought about it. Also, pregnancy makes me very uncomfortable to think about, consider. Like it's ew, like no thank you, no thank you. Also, I'm a delicate baby, so childbirthing. Also, I'm a delicate baby, so child rearing. No thank you, right? But there are other people who hate children, can't stand them. They get disgusted by them, they get enraged when they see them, and that's fine. Like not everybody's a child person. And they're like, you know what, I'm child free because I truly dislike children. That's fine. There are other people that would love to have children, that really, really would love to have children. But because of the current state of affairs that the world is in right now, when it comes to the global warming crisis in the United States, when it comes to the not just abortion bans, but also the violence in schools and school shootings and like the everything that has continuously been going on in the United States. There are some people that would love to have kids, but because of racial tensions around the world, they just don't feel like it would be the safest thing for a child that they would love to have to enter into a world that so adamantly hates them and perpetuates violence against them. There's a bunch of, and so they say, I will choose to not have kids until ideally I have some kind of evidence that the world is going to be a better place for the kid that I would like ideally to bring into the world. There are people that are child free because they're on the fence about having kids, but at the end of the day, they're really enjoying their single life and they're like, like take them or leave them. I really don't care. So they just kind of continue on and then they continue on for long enough and they're like, you know what? I actually really like the way that my life is right now. And I don't think I want to change that. So I think I'm going to remain child free. And what's interesting is that I literally brought up this point in an interview that I did for Cosmo yesterday. Yes, I will be in Cosmo, Cosmo UK specifically. You'll be able to find me online and in print. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Anyway, one of the things that we talked about was this idea of the of it, the way that people can exclude others from different community groups, including the child-free group, like this commenter is trying to do. I'm going to use different terms for the people that are still kind of on the fence with this, right? Let's say that there's a whole bunch of people and then they say, we don't eat ice cream. We don't eat ice cream. And more specifically, let's say we don't eat vanilla ice cream, right? And then you go around the group and everybody has a different thought about this. Why don't you eat vanilla ice cream? Oh, I just don't really like vanilla. It's not my favorite flavor. It's not for me. Go to the next person. Oh, I just don't really like cold things. And the texture of ice cream throws me off. So no, thank you. Somebody else is like, oh, well, like I could, but I'm really trying to watch my A1C. I'm really trying to be on my fitness game. So I'm staying away from ice cream and things like that. And then there's somebody that goes, I hate ice cream. You could never make me eat ice cream ever in my life. The thought of it makes me, right? And then you go on and you go on, you go on. Now, let's say that the people that are on that further end of the spectrum of I hate ice cream, look at the people that go, the texture, it's just not quite for me. Like maybe if the texture was a little different, I could, and then those people go to those people and say, you know what, you actually like ice cream. You don't dislike ice cream enough like I do. Get out of here. You're not allowed to be in this space because you need to be at this level of dislike for ice cream, of non-participation in ice cream for you to sit at this table. Does that make sense? No. And is that helpful for anybody? No. Since I've started making videos on here, I've realized that there's a lot of people that feel the reaction to which comments like this create, which are, I've had people come up to me in real life and be like, I feel very similarly to you. I don't think that I want children, but I don't think that I'm child free enough to actually claim that for myself. I don't think that I am so repelled by children that I can really say that this is a lifestyle for me because I just don't feel like I'm enough. I don't feel like this is a space that is for me, but also I would love to have a community. I would love to have people that share my thoughts and share, and so that way I feel less alone in choosing to not have children for whatever reason it is. And I go, it sounds like you're child free. It also sounds like you've come across a couple haters, which happens, but it sounds like you're child free and you're allowed to have your reasons for that. It's fine. So I'm making this video to encourage people out there who have reasons for being child free. Whatever those reasons may be, you could just not want kids. That's fine. That's fine. But if you don't want kids for a reason, or if you don't want kids because of circumstances, the global political situation being quite the circumstance. It's one of them, but it's not the only one. You're allowed to have your reasons, and those reasons do not disqualify you from participating in a child-free community. Putting that out there. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, things you'd like to add, please type them away in the comment section. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. And if you see any videos or things that you'd like for me to comment on, please just tag me. I'm a tag away. All right, that's all for now. Bye-bye.